Hi, welcome to Catia V5 video tutorial. It's another remake of a very old one, now in HD and with audio commentary. And it's a Gelenkgabel or a fork-like joint or joint fork. So, let's have fun with Catia V5. Okay, at first I want to create some reference points. So let's go for this one. One should be at 0, 0, 0. That's okay. Another one should be at 0, 110, 0, and one should be at 0, 0, and minus 50. And cancel this out. Now my first sketch on the YZ plane, and I want, as usual, hide those constraints here, not constraints but the yellow projected elements, like this, and then bring in as construction elements those 3 points, 1, 2, 3. Let's take a look. Yeah, worked. Now I need 3 circles, one at this projected element, one just there, and another one over here. Now add dimensions. This one should be 40, this one should be 30 in diameter, and that one as well. Now I want to use the profile tool because it's more convenient. Don't snap, so just press the shift key. Okay, now I want to use the contact constraint, which is also more convenient. Double click. So let's take a look. This should be here, there, here. It saves me some clicks. Like this, like that, like this, like that, and then I can trim, maybe delete this one here and that one, and then go to the quick trim. And my first sketch is done. Leave that sketch. Okay, let's hide this sketch. And the next sketch should be, I'll go for position 1 on the XY plane. Swap, reverse, and confirm. And hide as usual those yellow projected elements. And that's kind of hard, so I have to go over here and like this. And I want to project 2 points, this point here, so that's point 1 here and point 2. And there are construction elements, that's okay. Leave the command. Now I want to go for rectangles. Even if I have to delete those parallel constraints, because I don't want to use them. So just remove them. Okay, now make those symmetric to the y-axis. Distance should be, in this case, 10. Then this one here should be symmetric to the y-axis, and the distance should be 64. This one should be also symmetric, and the distance should be 80. Now let's move it over here. Okay. Now that distance should be to this one. So this should be parallel to that one here. Okay, and the distance from that projected point to this one should be 15. The distance from this one to the projected point should be 37. Yeah. Now I will need 2 circles. Let's draw them just here without snapping onto something. Like this. Okay. And this point here, that point, should be aligned with that axis here. Coincident. And the distance from this point to that projection should be 15. Now, let's take a look. This one should be aligned with that one here, tangent. Okay. Seems I've already selected something. Now it should work. Tangency, and this one should be tangent to that one. Yeah, looks good. This should be drawn inside this one. There's another dimension here. This should be at least 20. Let's take a look. I could, of course, delete that line here, delete it, and delete this one. This could be deleted as well. And now let's go for trim. Of course this has to be here. There is one constraint missing. This should be parallel to that one. Why I have to do this? Simple, because I've deleted all those H and V constraints. Now let's go for the trim and see if we lose some constraints. Probably, or possibly. Seems to be okay. Let's take a look at our sketch analysis. Oh yeah, there you go. Sometimes it's really hard to see. Okay, that should work. Leave that sketch. 2 ways to proceed. First one, you could do one body with this sketch and another body with that sketch, and then make a Boolean operation and intersect them. There's a special command here, that's solid combine, which does right that. So I want to go for the solid combine. This one, oh, there's a small edge somewhere, so let's go here, check it out. Yes, of course, I've missed this one here. So just trim it. Okay, now it should work. So let's go for that solid combine, this sketch and that sketch, which gives you the basic shape, and confirm. Like that. Great. Now I need a third sketch on the YZ plane. Over here. Confirm. Hide those yellow projected elements. And I could bring in that point here, so let's make it happen. Point 1 as construction element, and now I could put a circle on that projection, and that diameter should be 40. Leave that sketch and let's make an extrude, make it symmetric, mirrored extend, and go for 10 millimeter to both sides. Okay, maybe change it to a different view style, like that. Now I could go for the fillets first, I could go for the holes first. I want to go for the fillets first, so let's start with the largest one, biggest one, and that would be 50 millimeter on this edge, not on this face. But this edge here and that edge here. Confirm. Then 10 millimeter on this edge and that edge. Then 5 millimeter on this edge, that one here. And finally, on both sides here on this edge. But in order to make it work, you have to go for more and keep this edge here and that edge here. So it moved all around, so hopefully it did already recognize this. Let's make a preview. Looks good. Okay. And the same on the other side. Select this edge for 5 millimeter and then select the edges you want to keep. It goes all around. So deselect that edge. It's not really possible, so I want to remove it here. Looks okay. Close. Go for more and add this edge. Yeah. And confirm. And cancel this out. Okay. Now I can do my holes. So let's go for these two first. Select this circular edge. Select the tool. Go to the surface. I want to go for up to next. I need a diameter of 18 and like this. Type should be not simple but counterboard, and this should be 25 and the depth should be 2.5. Confirm. Same on the other side. Let's go for that circular edge, go for that tool, select the surface, and you could just check that positioning sketch is already ISO constrained because I've first selected that edge, and confirm. Nice. Same procedure here, go for that circular edge, select the tool, select the surface, and that diameter should be 18. but it should be a simple one. And it should go up to next. That's okay, and confirm. And another one, select this edge, select the whole tool, select the surface, and this would be 18 as well. And confirm. And I'm done. So I hope it was helpful. Hope you liked it. If you did like it, please give it a like and leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like and leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my Facebook fan page if you want, or my GrabCAD page. You can follow me on Instagram, GrabCAD, and many more. Thanks for watching. See you to the next one. Bye bye.